In this Easy Animator Pro video, I'm going to show you how to create an animated bug for the corner of your video. Now, the animated bug, or the watermark as some people call it, is actually pretty easy to do in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to import our graphic. And once again, I'm going to import the Animator logo graphic, but I'm going to import a smaller one. Okay, so I've got this one here that's 300 by 100, and I'm going to open that. And you can see it's nice and small. And we're just going to drag it to the corner of our page. Now this will animate over your video and will just sit there for the duration of your video. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose an animation for the in. In this case, we may want to choose a slide in, and maybe you'll do it from the bottom. So if we hit play on that, you'll see it just kind of slides in from the bottom. You could add a rotation to this. Okay, so it just kind of rotates in like that. You could even add a full rotation if you wanted, just kind of to get it onto the screen there. You could choose one of the other animation types here as well. Okay, so you can see just kind of crazy comes in there. The whirl's probably going to be tough to see there. And they bounce in. Okay, but in this case, I'm just going to choose the nice slide with a little spin on it there, just to keep it nice and easy. Maybe we'll even just do a half spin. There we go. And that looks really, really nice. So the next thing we're going to want to do is come to the pause animation, and it's up to you whether you want to add something to this. In this case, once again, I'm not going to add anything to that. I'm just going to put 10 seconds on this one. So it's just going to pause for those 10 seconds. And then for the out animation, I'm just going to choose maybe the slide out, the half turn again, and we'll have it go out this direction here. Okay, so now you can see it animates up. It's going to sit there for about 10 seconds. And I apologize for the wait while we're doing the video. And in just a moment, you'll see that it'll animate its way out of the screen. There you go. And so now what we can do is we can export this as is. And, oops, I'm going to choose the MOV file, hit export. And I'm going to call this one Animate Your Logo Bug .mov. And I'm going to hit save. Once our animation is finished exporting, I'm going to head back over to Final Cut Pro. Okay, so now we're going to grab our animation, which we have right here, and we're going to bring it into Final Cut Pro and just drop it on our timeline, which will allow us to edit it. And so what we want to do is, because this is actually fairly short, is if we come back over to here, you can see our animated logo is in the corner here. What we want to do is we want to cut this in half. So we're going to hit the B button to get our slice tool, and we're just going to slice this. And now we can take the front end and bring it back to the beginning. And we can take our back end and bring it to the end here. And now we got this gap in the middle here. So what we need to do is we need to do one of a couple of things. Now, in many video editing programs, all we have to do is go over to an area where the animation is still, which after it comes onto the screen, it's still for the entire time. And we could just make another cut here and then just copy and paste this bit here and just keep pasting it across. And this is what will work in most of your video editors. There are some other options, but in Adobe Premiere, this is an easy way to do it, in Shotcut, in iMovie, etc. So we can just do this to bring it all the way across the entire video. And then when we reach the end, if it's too long, we can just trim this one down a little bit to match. And we're done. And so now, throughout the entire video, we've got the bug in the corner. And of course, at the very beginning,
hey guys, rate the video.
It animates its way onto the screen. So that's how we can do that. Now, another way to do that in Final Cut, this is just for Final Cut. So if you are not familiar with Final Cut, you don't use Final Cut, this won't apply to you. But I just want to throw this in there since we are using Final Cut for the demonstrations. We're just going to highlight this piece here, and we're going to hit Shift H. And when we do that, you'll see here this little red bar pops up here, and that allows us to drag this last screen all the way out as far as we want. Okay, until it matches up there. And now our bug will be across the entire video just like that. So very easy to do. So either one of those will work inside of Final Cut Pro. For the other ones, you're just going to want to do the copy and paste method, but that's a way to get a bug across your entire video. And of course, at the very end, it also animates its way off the screen. So that's how you create an animated bug for all of your videos inside of Easy Animate Pro.